What's up with Green Organic Love? And I have some amazing things growing on in the garden. But I want to start off with these tomatoes. If you've watched any previous videos of mine, you will know that I have been pampering these tomatoes, making sure that I get a bountiful harvest, and that really the summer came and hit us so hard that nothing let me go back. I got 2 cherry tomatoes throughout the whole summer from June till last month. So, as you all know, I was getting ready to pull all of this up. Pull it up. And Diva Jones 03 said, "Don't do it." So I said, okay. And somebody else came in my comments that said, "Tisa, don't do it. Don't do it." So I didn't, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I have so many tomatoes right now. I have so many tomatoes growing back here right now. There's 2. Look in this cage right here. And they're all different varieties because I did that on purpose. There go one right there. Look at that. OMG. Do you see what I see right there? If I had a chicken, I would throw it out to them, but I don't have no chickens. I feel like just plucking it off right now. Do y'all see that? Look at that. Oh my goodness. He trying to get my tomatoes. Wait a minute. I don't have no chicken to give them to. Oh, Lord Jesus, look at that. He is stuck on there, and y'all know I'm scared of bugs and stuff. Oh boy, they trying to get my tomatoes. How am I gonna get that off of there? Let me go get my gloves. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Oh, he's so... how am I gonna do this? What is that? This is what I've been seeing in you guys' videos. Do you guys see this? Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? He's looking at me. He's looking at me. Get off of my tomatoes. Get off of my tomatoes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna take the whole thing off. No. Oh my God, that thing. What am I gonna do? You gotta get off this tomato plant. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some scissors. I'm back. So what I did is I went and got my tasty scissors. And I got a paper plate, and I'm about to cut this. I think it's a hornworm. I think that's what y'all said that this is. I'm about to cut you off. Look at that. Oh, look at how beautiful you are. And I'm going to feed you to some beautiful bird on a plate. Right here, because I've been working too hard, Mr. Hornworm. So beautiful. I've been working too hard to get me some tomatoes. Okay? I wish you well out here. But back to this tomato. Yes. And if I see any more, that's what's up. So let me zoom out. I went and got me some gloves on too, because We will knock anything standing in our way of getting me a healthy bowl or a healthy salad with some tomatoes on this season and the next season. But look at all the tomatoes. Ooh. Do you guys see? Look at how big this tomato is. This is a beefsteak tomato. Look at that. Look at how big this is growing. Oh my goodness. Look at that, you guys. Look at what's going on here. Oh my goodness. And they're different varieties. Did I say that? There are different varieties. There's so many. There's so many of them. Look right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we're looking out for hornworms. And I think that this one right here, I think this might have been some of the damage, but I don't know. But I love it. Look at all those tomatoes. Look at all those tomatoes. Look at all of these tomatoes. Ugh. Look at that. Look at the beautiful tomatoes. Okay. What? Look at, oh my goodness, I'm just, look at this. Look at these tomatoes. If y'all knew how much money I spend on tomatoes, you would stop laughing at me. I love tomatoes. Look at this tomato. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. My purple green beans is gotta, you can have it. Ooh, look at all the ones that are coming. Look at that. Purple. Look right here. This is just since I came out here the other day. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Look right here. Look right here. Look at that. We're gonna have a pot full of purple green beans or a purple green bean salad. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Remember in a previous garden walk, I told you guys that I had this big, huge pot and everything that grew in here died. Well, I decided to come back and plant some, what is this that I planted in here? Squash. And look at it. There's a flower. There's a beautiful flower on it. And it's being torn up by something. Something is getting it, but the flower is still very beautiful. Very beautiful. Look at how beautiful. So, yes. And these are still surviving. Look at how beautiful. I got these from the dollar store. This from the dollar store, and it is thriving. Look at that purple green bean down here that I missed. I'm gonna get you. I missed this. So beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Any more? Any more that I missed? Okay. Sorry for covering that up, but I got it. I got it. And look at what's going on. Look at what's growing. Y'all know I've been having a hard time getting okra to germinate. And look at here, look at here. Look at here. Yep. And this is the corn. Corn is coming. I'm about to go get This is a different variety of corn, and I don't know what kind it is, but it's coming. It is coming, honey. And this is what's left of after I harvested the other corn stalks. This is what's left. So I got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corn that are coming that I left over here that wasn't ready. So let's see what happens with those. All right. These flowers looking like it ain't made it, but it's still green, so I'm gonna leave it there. And there's more here. I have yellow bell pepper in here. Yellow and red bell pepper. Sweet pepper, yellow and red. Look at that. I haven't been out here looking at y'all at all because you don't look like you're doing nothing. You didn't look like you was doing nothing. I didn't see no blooms. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So let's go on the other side, you guys. Let's see what's in this tire first. This is a strawberry. I had to pull the squash that was in here because it wasn't doing anything. No, wait, it wasn't squash. It was cucumbers. That cucumber wasn't doing nothing. So I really did have to go. Plus, it looked like it was all turning yellow. So maybe the season for it is just gone, gone, gone. This pink lady apple is doing very good. She is thriving. Yes, you are, lady. You look awesome. Let love grow. Yep. So let's go on the other side. Look at this grapevine. I was saying that it didn't seem like it was doing anything, but it has continued to stay green and it has continued to stay very healthy looking. So I also wanted to say that this area I am going to work on. I'm gonna pull up everything over here, clean up everything over here, and I'm not going to be planting over here. This is a yellow, wait a minute. Look at that. This is a yellow squash. And I said I was gonna pull this up because they come and they die. You know, I thought it was blossom and rot that they had, and it probably is, but I'm gonna pull up everything on this side right here. And look at that squash down there. So I'm gonna clean all this up on this side, and I'm going to take my time and just leave it empty. I'm gonna bring all my pulp out here and just let that pulp just fertilize and bring some nutrients to the soil on this side. So in October, you will see, I'll show you in the October, I'm sorry, we are in October, in the November garden walk, you will see that this complete side over here, except for the tires and the citrus tree, the grapevine will be completely empty. And then if you look a little bit closer, you will see that there is a celery growing in the yard. There's celery. Look at me singing. Y'all know I can't sing. I cannot sing, but also there's a little grapefruit tree over there as well. And I did have to remove the cucumbers that were over here because they just died. Which, oh shoot, I almost tripped. We will not be falling out here. We won't be falling. So I got a little pepper tree right here, and I took a pepper off of that. I do need to take some of these weeds out, but this is something that I planted from seed. I believe this is a zinnia. You guys, y'all know I'm new, so I believe these are zinnias, but I planted this zinnia from seed. I didn't like the other ones I got from the dollar store. But I planted this zinnia from seed, and it is doing very nice. Look at how beautiful it is. So this whole side right here, do you see this side? This is gonna be empty except for the grapevine and that citrus tree right there. All of this is gonna be empty, and I'm just gonna take my time and cultivate the soil, work the soil, hydrate, nutrient, fill this soil up right here. So when it's time for me to plant my spring garden, this should be ready. This whole side should be ready. But this is something that takes time. It takes time to work it. And now that I know that, that's what's going to happen. So let's move along over here. This is the watermelons. And something is going on with the watermelon. I don't know exactly what, but I don't think it's watermelon season. So I'm gonna leave these here. I'm not gonna do anything with them. They look like they look like they are stressed. So I'm gonna let them stress on out and feed themselves back to the dirt. This is the yellow pear tomatoes that I was so excited about this week. It is full. It is full. This is just one plant and it is full. So I haven't picked anything off of it yet. I think this is the first one that I saw, but it's full. It's full. And the bell pepper is growing. It's growing. It's growing since the last time I came. And this one finally got some blooms on it, but it's a Golden Jubilee heirloom tomato, yellow. So it has a bloom on it right here and a couple of blooms. Can you see that? A couple of blooms on it. And we'll come back. But that's what's growing on in this garden walk. And I want to say, y'all know what I want to say. Grow with love, everybody. Grow with love.